week it was Trump is doing treason in World War III, just bluntly.
Yeah.
And Dave agrees.
Yeah.
I agree, but it's not just me and you, Tom. We're not just a couple of crazy guys. Look, Valerii Zaluzhnyi, the leader, the former general in charge of Ukrainian forces, said we're in the beginning stages of World War III.
Yeah,
and
said
he's right.
last week.
Because,
yeah.
well, what the Russians are doing, if you look at what Valery Gerasimov and his doctrine, okay, what they are doing makes sense. It's what a smaller country with a larger landmass would do in self-defensive hybrid warfare. But, but the problem is the solution to what they're doing will result in World War III. And as far as, Larry from Los Angeles goes, I'm not an expert on economics, but Larry identified that guy that was arrested in the Fed. He was feeding information, SCI, sensitive compartmented information, about the Fed to the Chinese. Rogers is his last name. They arrested him. It's on the Justice Department website. Well, another guy called in today and said, again, he started talking about SCI too much, and he didn't get to his main point and whistleblowing. Okay, I appreciate all that, but his main point was, he said, Doji is a decompartmentalizing everything at the Treasury, and he said it's going to result in a recession and possibly a depression. Well, Trump said over the weekend he wants all nuclear, countries with nuclear forces to cut their spending in half. That money can be spent elsewhere. Well, in the case of Donald Trump, I think what he means is it would be better to go into his and Elon Musk and the other oligarchs' coffers into their bank accounts. Yeah. And here's my main point is this: look, Tom, if you don't like the Nazi comparisons, all you have to do, you can look at Oliver Cromwell, right? The German defense minister said to our Vice President J.D. Vance, he yelled out, this is unacceptable. That's the closest thing I think a German can get to saying this is treason. Is treason what they're doing to Ukraine and what Donald Trump is doing as an inadvertent Russian agent in hybrid warfare it's treason to the concept of democracy.
I agree, and I don't think he's inadvertent, Dave. I think that Donald Trump has been on Russia's side since the 80s. But, what do I know? Dave, thanks for the call. Tyrone in Harlem, New York. Hey, Tyrone, what's up?
Hey, Tom. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. I see that Elon Musk is talking about going into Democratic politicians' finances and seeing how they end up getting millions of dollars, even though they make $200,000 a year. I think that's a bully tactic to scare them into not doing their job because they're going to get looked into by Elon Musk. And I give Obama, Hillary, I give them a pass to fall back and watch what Donald Trump do, run roughshod over this country and let the people feel. Because evidently they didn't get the full picture when over 1 million people died because of this man's incompetence. And I look at it like you got almost 150 million people is responsible for this man being in office. Because you got 77 million that voted for him, actually. And then you got another 80 million that didn't vote at all.
Yeah.
So these people helped this man get into office. And they think that the president of our government don't hold that much power and that our government is completely failed anyway before Donald Trump. There are people that don't appreciate and don't they take it for granted that this country is going to be here for us all the time. Yeah. I'm looking at this World War II thing, and we are vulnerable. We are vulnerable to this type of takeover.
I'm with you, Tyrone.
We better pay attention.
And I think these guys are doing it with eyes wide open. I think that their goal is to kneecap, to bring America to her knees.